Welcome again to the MTG Misfits show, and I am here joined with G, MTG, the limited specialist, the modern tournament takedowner.
Sometimes.
He has very good credentials. We are going to do a quick little video today because we wanted to discuss a few things. We wanted to discuss some events that are coming up since it's brand new rotation. Rotation just happened, and now we want to see some things that are coming up. And I want to start with something G has been talking about. It's this Laughing Dragons tournament. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Laughing Dragon is kind of like a Star City Games of the U.S. on the West Coast. And they go up and down the West Coast. Sometimes they'll make it a little more inland and stuff. So they've been doing some big tournaments, usually like a big 20K tournament over the weekend. And so this tournament here that we're looking forward to is going to be on the weekend of August 22nd. And the reason we wanted to bring that up is because it's going to be a standard 20K 8-slot RCQ. Right? So if you get top 8 in this tournament, you will make it to the regional championship that it qualifies you for, but also big money is involved in these. And so that's what's really cool about these tournaments. But the reason we want to bring it up is because we are now in the new standard after Edge of Eternities has come out, and we are fresh and ready. And this is going to be one of the big first tournaments to keep your eye on. And Justin and I will actually be playing in this tournament here. So, you know, we'll keep you all updated on what we're doing, but we're excited to be jamming standard all the days leading up to it, finding what decks are best for us, and trying to take this thing down. That'd be cool to take it down for the MTG Misfits.
August 23rd, 2025 on a Saturday. Let's see. So tell me how all this works. Like, the entry $70, it says, right? This is on MTGA, obviously, right?
No, this is in person, right? So that's the thing. This
is in
Magic.
person, so we have to go somewhere to play this. Okay.
Yes.
We're all learning together right now, and this is why we wanted to get on and do this, because I have probably more questions than anybody watching
hilarious.
This.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so where is this located at?
So this one particularly that we're looking at here is going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. It's 13 rounds of Swiss, cut to top 8. Only 32 players get paid. Okay? So if there's 1,000 players who join, that's still only going to be the top 32 that get paid.
Oof.
So, very top heavy, but that's why you and I got to jam, and anyone else is going to join a tournament like this, you got to find out what's the best thing going on in standard. You got to jam for these kind of tournaments. But this is a paper tournament, so you got to get those cards fast, too.
Check it out. So our little community, the people that are watching this, leave a comment, message us. Let's try to win this thing together. We could film it. We want to be there. We want your opinions. Maybe get in there with us. Who's going to be there? Who's going to join us? As you could see, the standard's pretty damn big right now. And I had a question that I was pondering the other day. It's like, if you wanted to put time in Magic, and, you know, Magic does take time. It takes a little bit of research, play testing. It's like, what's the best format to, like, really put your time in? Like, that question is loaded. Like, what's the best format to have fun in? What's the best format to be competitive in? What's the best format to try to win money off, to try to go to these qualifiers? Like, what should you be playing? Should you be playing standard? Should you focus a lot like in limited? Should maybe you circle back and start playing some modern, because this modern field is probably not as big and it's a one-day tournament. It's like, what would you say right now if you had to only pick one format to play in Magic that is going to make you all of the above? You're going to have fun. You're going to probably make some money. if at the least, I think everybody that plays Magic, you'd be happy of just breaking even. You know, that's like a win. That's a huge win because then you have cards, experience, and then you break even. What would you lean towards?
Yeah, so I'll answer it as I think someone who's listening to our show and is typically tuning in isn't like a commander casual player, right?
Right.
You're more of the, well, I want to try to get better at Magic. I want to try to stay informed as to how I can qualify for the Pro Tour maybe one day. That'd be cool. How can I make money right now online or at big tournaments like these, right? So I'll answer in that perspective. And I think that's where you and I are anyway, right? We're like a casual spike, but we would love to win and make the Pro Tour one day and make some money. So I'll answer as an MTG misfit.
Okay.
As how I'll answer that question.
Okay.
And so I would want to focus on anything that has high equity, right? What is going to make me money? What is going to give me those cool qualifications for awesome tournaments? What's going to be the most fun for me is playing high stakes, right? So going to these tournaments like Laughing Dragon's putting on, playing a high stakes $70 buy-in standard tournament, that's the shit right there. I recommend you make decisions based on that, right? You say, well, am I going to, figure out the new format, Edge of Eternity's limited? And am I going to just try to win boxes on Arena Direct and Arena Opens, right? Am I going to just focus all my time and energy on that? I don't really feel like playing Constructed. I don't want to have to build a deck and buy the cards for it. So I'm going to do that instead. Or am I going to do a big standard tournament like this? Am I going to focus on standard store championships? They're bringing out pretty cool promos. Even the next one, we'll put it up on the screen here. It's Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's a really good first place prize. That's a great card. And so, they're giving us good promos. They're giving us good reason to play standard. So I would kind of keep, a little bit of a foot in the door on each, right? And say, I'm going to play the cool, awesome arena weekends that they put on and win some collector boxes and try to win some money on the arena opens. And I'm also going to try to play these standard store championships and win cool cards that are worth a ton of money. And that's the other thing. If you want to grind the regional championships, well, you're just going to have to go with the format for that. And that's always going to be constructed, by the way, not limited. RCQs at your local game store can be limited, but it will qualify you for a constructed tournament. And I do see a lot of standard in the future for those regional championships.
So being well-rounded is like, you heard that saying, jack of all trades, a master of none. But it almost seems like Magic, you want to be well-rounded at almost each format. And I think the top three, let's talk about the big three, like you have in basketball. The big three, you want to have a big three: standard, modern, limited. I'm sorry, Commander players, Pioneer, Historic. I don't even know what that means, but the standard scene is obviously huge. Going back to these numbers right here. I mean, look at this. Look at this. First place, $4,000. Top 8 get the qualification. It's like, dude, that standard is looking mighty fine right now.
It really just depends on what you want to get out of Magic, but that would be our recommendation, is like limited and standard as the mainstay formats that you want to focus on moving forward in the future. And modern, if you want to start to play in a little more variety of tournaments, they will be out there. Sometimes your regional championship will be modern. I know this one coming up at the end of the year is going to be modern, and so there's those tournaments. Sometimes the Pro Tour is modern if you made the Pro Tour, right? So Pioneer also, they're still trying to bring that out. I mean, they did a lot of Pioneer for the regional championships. And here's the thing about Pioneer: it's on Arena now. So that's the thing about that format's going to start coming up a lot more often. But in the meantime, I would say let's just focus on limited and standard. And I think we'll be able to participate in a lot of different uh, awesome tournaments that are coming up.
Yeah, I agree. It just something with standard feels good. It feels fresh every time. Like right now, like the bands, it felt fresh again. Rotation, it's gonna feel fresh again. And
Yep.
then again, there's also that like it's not rotating every 6 months. Like now what? We have another 2 years. Like after August 1st, right? Is that like 2 years? Um
Yeah, it's February 2027 is
yeah.
the next rotation.
MagicCon Las Vegas 2026, May 1st through May 3rd. I have a question. Why are the dates always switching?
We're talking about the Vegas one specifically. They're kind of like
Yes.
shifting the dates, right? But if you look at it here, they have three MagicCons that they're doing, right? Vegas, Amsterdam, and Atlanta. So they need to fit those in somewhere in the year that feels appropriate.
Well, the thing is, I just feel like they're always changing. Like Dustmorn was October, like
Exactly.
I believe it was the end of October or later October, and I actually loved it. I actually loved that it was in October. It just felt like magic and costumes and Halloween. It felt good. And then what, 6, 7 months later, they had it in June, which I think was their normal time that they always had these Grand Prix or whatever back in the day. They had it in summertime. And I feel like a lot of times it was like early June, and that would overlap with the World Series of Poker. I think a lot of you that play Magic also maybe have played some poker in your lives, and it's kind of fun to check out whatever. Me and G talk about it. And now this year, now it's a whole other different day. It's early May instead of late May, early June. Like, is it just to fit in the Amsterdam and Atlanta? I don't know the numbers. I've never been to MagicCon Amsterdam or MagicCon Atlanta or
Right.
MagicCon Chicago. I know is
Chicago.
a big
Hmm.
one. I want to know the numbers, and I wonder if they could, or maybe they're almost trying to fill it out. Like, where do we get the most money? Is it in May? Is it in June? Is it in October? Maybe that's a part of it. But I feel like if you are the Super Bowl of MagicCons, which I believe is Las Vegas, I mean, how
Yeah.
how amazed would you be if Amsterdam and Atlanta were as big as Vegas? I mean, if you guys ever been to MagicCon Vegas, it is fucking crazy. I
Oh,
mean,
it's crazy.
their
Yeah.
convention center is massive and it's 2 stories and you're shoulder to shoulder and there is just a million things to do. It's so much fun. Like
Yep.
they're doing the event well. It's just I wish it was like the Super Bowl of Magic Cons and it was set on one date. But again, maybe they're trying out different dates to see what works best for everyone, and that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing I thought of that we are not thinking about, and we probably don't have the full picture, is the Spotlight series.
The Spotlight series.
So we're not looking at everything as far as big Magic event schedules if we're not also including Spotlight series when we're talking about why are these dates shifting around, right? Because they
Mm,
also are paying a lot of attention to those tournaments. Those are the GPs of the new age. So they're not going to want to just put, these tournaments so close together. They probably were constricted by some spotlight series into
okay.
what dates they can use for Vegas in 2026. So something to think about. We don't have the full picture.
We have tournaments coming up. We're going to do them. These are going to be standard tournaments on Arena. They're going to be fun. There's going to be good prizes. Make sure to stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll get the details figured out in the next coming months, but that is something we want to do, a little Misfits tournament series with some awesome prizes, kind of reminiscent to old school back in the day, go to your LGS, win a box kind of stuff. Things like that, really
Yes.
cool prizes, top heavy stuff. And we want to bring the good arena type content to you guys as well. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in to this episode, you guys. We are really excited for what's coming up in the future of Magic, and we will, of course, keep you updated as things move along. But yeah, play some standard, play some limited, have an awesome time with Magic these coming years because they're really jamming it right now, especially standard, and lots of cool stuff coming up. Lots of awesome promos at your store championship.
Thank you guys for watching. As always,